Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. As you know, during schooling period, we are reached up to this question, Lenz-Maker's formula. What is Lenz-Maker's formula? Lenz-Maker's formula is a relation between, among the focal length and refractive index of the material of the lens and the radii curvature of its surface. The relation or the formula or the equation which connects these three things, focal length, radii of curvature and the refractive index of material lens, is known as the Lenz-Maker's formula. So I will write here the relation among the focal length. Focal length is denoted by small f. Refractive index n of the material of lens and the radii of curvature, that is R1 and R2. The surfaces of lens is known as Lenz-Maker's formula. So simply, what is Lenz-Maker's formula? It is a relation among three things: focal length f of the lens and refractive index n of the material of the lens and the radii of curvature of its surface R1 and R2. The relation which connects these things are known as Lenz-Maker's formula. Now, dear students, as you know, while deriving this Lenz-Maker's formula, we use new sign conventions, new cardinal sign conventions. I will write here, in deriving the formula, we use new partisan sign conventions. What are new sign conventions? While deriving these two, we are using this. Number one, all the distance which are to be measured are measured from the optical center of the lens. All the distances are measured from the optical center of lens. Second one, that means the distances, all distances are measured from the optical center. Now second, the distances measured in the direction of propagation of the incident light are taken as positive, while the distances measured in the direction opposite to the propagation of incident light are taken as negative. That means if we are measuring the direction distances in the direction of the incident light, they are taken as positive, and if we are measuring the distance opposite to the direction of incident light, they are taken as negative. So we'll write here distances measured in the direction of the propagation of incident light are taken as positive, while the distances measured in the direction opposite to incident light are taken as negative. These are the new sign conventions. While deriving the Lenz-Maker's formula, we make use of these sign convention. What is first one? All the distances are measured from the optical center of the lens, and the distances measured in the direction of incident light are taken as positive, while the distances measured in the direction opposite to the propagation of incident light are taken as negative. Now, dear students, while deriving the lens maker formula, we make the following assumptions. The assumptions made to derive the formula are, we make the following assumptions. First one, what we consider that lens is thin and the distance are measured from the optical center. Second, the aperture of the lens is small. Third one, the object is a point object and lies on the principal axis. And the fourth one, the angle is made by the incident ray and the refracted ray with the principal axis are small. These are the assumptions while making or deriving the lens maker's formula. For the first one, the lens is thin and all distances are measured from optical center of lens. This first one. Second one, the aperture of the lens is small. Third one, the object is a point object, and lies on the principal axis. Fourth one, the angle is made by incident rays and refracted rays are small, or in other words we can say the incident ray and refracted rays are paraxial. They are paraxial. So these are the assumptions while deriving the lens makers for first one. The lens is thin and the distance measured from the optical center. Second one, the aperture of the lens is very small and the object is a point. We consider object is a point object and it lies on the principal axis. Third one, the angle is made by the principal axis and the refracted rays with the principal axis. Here we will write with the principal axis. Are small, or in other words we can say the incident ray and the reflected rays are paraxial. After that, now we will, in next class inshallah, we will derive the lens maker's formula. These are the assumptions and the sign convention while deriving the lens maker's formula. Thank you.